Hey guys, what's up? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to our newest edition of Tuesday trainings. I am super excited, as always, to hang out with you because you guys are the best people in the whole world. Literally, I have the best team on the whole planet. Hello, Stephanie, my darling. Hello. So tonight we are talking about Happy Mail and Sample of the Month Club. So hear me out. Happy Mail is something you only do if you already have other things set in place for your business. So if you are not consistently following up, if you are not having parties, and you are not working your business on a consistent basis, don't even start thinking about Happy Mail. I'm not joking. I know that sounds terrible, but I'm not at all joking. Hello, Maya. Hello, Courtney. I'm so excited you guys are here. But seriously, if you are not already doing parties and following up with your customers and taking care of them, do not even worry about Happy Mail yet, guys. This is something that's an extra for your business. It's not necessarily the most income producing thing ever. It can produce income and you have to be consistent with it, but you cannot rely solely on this to find success in your business. Hello, Carol. Welcome. So I'm going to start by talking about my Sample of the Month Club. So I have a Sample of the Month Club for my customers, and this is only for my PWS customers. So that means any customer that orders from my personal website, not my local customers that I get free or discounted shipping for them. So how it starts off is they get a letter in the mail. Now, I go to Microsoft Word. Actually, I go to Excel, and I have an Excel doc that I can share with you guys if you're interested, that keeps track of my customers. So it keeps track of their order date, their name, their address, and then it automatically generates 3 months from their order date. And then I have columns for each month. And I write in yes or no with whether or not they've received samples that month. So that is how I keep track of who has what, who's received samples, and so on and so forth. So what I do is all my PWS customers get one of these. It's a plain envelope. It's nothing crazy. I take that Excel doc, I transfer it to a Word doc, and print off return address labels for their information and my information. This sends with one stamp, guys. Now listen to me here. You don't have to go crazy. You do not have to go above and beyond, and it does not need to cost $1 million, nor should it cost you $1 million. So every single month, I include the Sample and Warmer of the Month flyer for that according month. They always get a sample of the scent of the month. I just do plain felt wax samples. Now, the reason why I do felt is because it's flat and it mails for cheap. If you cut them yourselves, you run the risk of it being not flat completely, and if it doesn't fit through the machine, it will mess it up. The post office will get mad and everything will get sent back to you. I also make a point to do a second wax felt sample here, because if they don't like that one, chances are they'll do this one. So I try to make sure that there's something that's not super close. I purposely did, Winterberry Apple Tea, because this is one of my favorite scents. It's a huge seller for me, and it's going away this month. So I purposely put it in there for my customers to fall in love with so that they would need to get it before the end of the month. So I just put those inside of the thing, and it goes right in here. Now, there's other literature that I sometimes will throw in here. Things like a printed off discontinued list, a little flyer about how the bars are 10% off this month. You could do any sort of thing like that. You could add in little cards like this, like Love Brag Tag. So what this is, it says Love Brag Tag. Once your goodies arrive, open them, ooh and ah, snap a picture, and tag me on social media. So that is the beginnings of every single one of these. So I make samples. My boyfriend sits down with me, bags all the samples, and then we literally form an assembly line. So this is great for you to do with significant others, any sort of kids in your life, whether they're your kids or your nieces or nephews or neighbors or whatever, and form an assembly line to get these put together. So I sit down, I knock all of these out, right? Then I go through, I print off my Excel doc, and I highlight. So anyone that's a brand new one that they're getting my first mailer, anyone that's getting their second mailer, and anyone that's getting their third mailers, right? So I highlight them to know who's getting what. So my very first mailers, you're going to get a card that looks like this. It says, "Thanks a latte for supporting my business. Welcome to the club. Vanessa Rowe, vrow.scentsy.us." Now on the back here, it says, "Welcome to the Sample of the Month Club. You will receive samples every month for 3 months. Simply reorder by the end of the 3rd month to stay enrolled." And it has my phone number on here and my website. So that way they can contact me, they can hold on to this card, whatever. And I just simply slide it right in here, lick it, close it up, mail it with 1 stamp, okay? So say, for example, it's their 2nd month. Instead of sending them the thank you card, I'm going to send them a Scentsy Club flyer. Now, I got these through the workstation. These ones fit funny in a regular envelope, but I make it work. But it's just Scentsy Club. It says, choose your products, choose how often you want it shipped, unlock the benefits. And this is in postcard style. So this is where I'll write something in sometimes. And I'll write something like, get your order 10% off all of the time, or get it auto shipped to your house without having to worry about it, half off. You get 1 half off item with every $60 in orders, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Toss it in there, close it up, go about your day. Now for my 3-monthers, these are people that they ordered 3 months ago. So say, for example, they ordered in June, okay? They get their first mailer in July, so they get a mailer for July, August, and September. So in September, when I put out my September mailers, they get this one. It says, "My sample club would suck without you." Little succulents on there. I know it's super cheesy. And then on the back, I physically write, because I want it to be handwritten so they see it. I physically write on there, "Please reorder by the end of this month to stay enrolled in our Sample of the Month Club. Thank you, Vanessa, XOXO, hearts," whatever I want to throw in there. Put it in here. Literally, I just toss it in the envelope, give it a lick, go about my day. It's totally thin. It's thin enough to go through with those felt samples. It sends with 1 stamp. And the other thing, guys, is if you are going to do a Sample of the Month Club, you have to follow up on it. Listen to me here. If you are not going to follow up on your samples, don't send them. I'm not at all joking. Because you know what happens when you follow up on your samples? You're going to get orders. I put samples out in the mail this month for my Sample of the Month Club. I think I have at least 6 or 7 orders just because I put these out, which is like, holy wow. But I will tell you, it took me 4 to 5 months of doing this before I actually saw results. So anything that you do in your business, everything will take longer to see the results. They say whatever you do now, you'll see the results for in 6 months, 3 to 6 months. So don't stop just because you don't get orders right away. Don't stop because you didn't get orders after 3 months. Don't stop. Literally keep going. And in order to keep having people in your Sample of the Month Club, you need to keep doing parties. You need to keep having people order through your PWS so that you can get them hooked on these samples. People want something that comes in the mail that is not a bill, right? Oh, I do. I love, if someone were to send me, like if I was a customer and I had someone send me wax samples every month, I would be in absolute heaven. Like I cannot even tell you guys, I would be so happy. I'd be like, oh my God, this is my mailer and it smells so good and I love it so much. And that would be me because I am absolutely ridiculous and I like things that bring me joy. Now, that is what I do for my PWS customers. The other thing you can do is, so for my mailers that I send out for my bingo winners. So as you guys know, I'm a big advocate for bingo parties. I always send them a scent circle. So again, your business is based off of whatever you want to pay for it. I have been selling for a long time. If you are a baby in your business, or maybe your customer base isn't that big, or maybe you just do this for fun, don't go all out. Do not spend all of the money on these kind of things because that is an absolute waste of your time. However, these are tax write-offs. You don't want to go broke doing this. Scent circle in your envelope, 1 stamp. Nothing else, don't do anything else in it. If you put other things in with the scent circle, you will need to add on extra postage. But look at this right here, guys. It's a scent circle. Is that not blank space? Isn't it? A perfect space for you to write a little thank you note. Hannah, thank you so much for playing bingo with my VIPs. Congratulations on winning round number 2. Here's your prize. XOXO Vanessa. Written on here in an envelope with a stamp. Simple as that. Now, I have some customers that place larger orders, right? Or maybe they order super frequently from me. So that's when I whip out these beautiful bad boys. These are so pretty. They're hard to open, apparently. So they're clear on one side and holographic on the other. So what I do is I just stuff these, I almost swore at you guys, I'm so sorry. I stuff these fudgers full of samples and flyers, and I absolutely, because these are always my pretty ones, like they're beautiful. I'm not gonna lie to you, they're so pretty. And I'm like, oh my God, yes, look how cute this is. I always put this in the front. So they see it right away, like, oh my goodness, take a picture and post it on social media, share it with your friends. I have had so many VIPs post their mailers this month and their orders. I follow up with them. I'm like, hey, can you post a picture of your order on my VIP page? They're like, oh my God, yes, Vanessa, we love you. Anything for you. At least that's like how I think they talk about me, you know. But these are so pretty, how do you not? So I stuff these full with this, and this, and these, and one of these, and like literally everything, and I just like stuff it and I make it super pretty, and I throw confetti in it, and then I have little stickers that say, thank you for supporting my small business, and I put those on the outside, and I put the mailer part of this. So this is considered a parcel. You could not mail it as like with stamps. So I do all of my shipping through Pirate Ship. It's significantly cheaper than going to the post office, and you don't have to wait in line, which is amazing. But you just print it all at home. All you need is a scale, a measuring tape, and a printer, and you print off a little thing, you tape it onto the back of here, mail it, let it go. So I personally heat seal these. I have a heat sealer. You can use a hair straightener if you don't have one. But I heat seal these because I don't want any weirdo like taking it or like opening it up. If you don't want to use a heat sealer, you could always tape it. But that's why it has this little divot right there. So you could just whip it open. But I heat seal mine just so they don't go anywhere. So I use these for my really large customer orders. I use these for people that order more than once a month. I use these for prize winners for like my big VIP bingos because I really want them to come to that because that's where I showcase a lot of my products. This is also what I use for sample parties. If someone books a sample party, they're gonna get these. But again, if this is not in your budget, that is okay. Stick with whatever fits in an envelope for one stamp. In order to ship it with one stamp in the US, it has to be under an ounce. Totally doable, super easy, I promise you guys. So that is what I do that for. Don't go overboard on these guys, please. Like I cannot emphasize that enough is do not go overboard on it. Simple, literally 2 felt samples is enough to do the job. That's enough to get people to want to order. That's enough for people to feel appreciated, and it doesn't cost you much of anything at all. You could buy felt at Michael's for 39 cents for a whole piece of it, cut it up yourself, do your wax bars, call it a day. I promise you guys, you do not need, nor should you, spend a ton of money on these. Make sure you save all of your receipts from the post office for stamps, from your pirate ship, all of those things. Make sure you hold on to that because you have to stay organized on this. So that is my sample of the month club. I hope that helps you guys. And I really, really, really want to emphasize the fact that you need to follow up on your samples. That's where the orders happen. Not just sending them and hoping for the best. It's following up. Hey, I just wanted to make sure that you got your sample. I know the post office is super backed up. Let me know when you get it in. And they're gonna be like, oh my goodness, I got it. I'm obsessed. What's that purple scent? I need it. And then they're gonna order that purple scent, which is Winterberry Apple Tea. And then you're gonna be like, you know what? It's actually discontinuing. That's why I threw it in there. So maybe you wanna put it in a Scentsy Club. Oh, you don't know what a Scentsy Club is? Girl, let me tell you what Scentsy Club is. And then you talk to them, and then they sign up for Scentsy Club, and then that one-time order turned into an every 3 months order, or an every month order, or whatever. It's just so exciting. That's just it, guys. That's it. Super simple. I know, it's crazy. I'm crazy. I know. So that's what I have for you. If you have any questions, please drop them below. I would love to hear them. I'm happy to answer them. Keep it simple, guys. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Keep it simple. I was gonna say it's stupid, but I don't want to call you stupid because you're not stupid. You're amazing. I can't think of any good S words. It's okay. Anyways, keep it simple, guys. Don't spend a lot of money. Focus on the follow-up. And if you already are not following up and not having parties, do not start doing Sample of the Month Club. Focus on those instead. Focus on the things that directly correlate with bringing you income. Income-producing activities will bring you to the top. That's what I have for you guys. I don't see any comments. I don't see any questions. But if you do have any, post them below. If you are catching that hashtag replay, let me know. And I hope you guys have a most wonderful week. Happy Tuesday. I love you, butterflies. Have a great night.